Yo. Okay. Remain green, soldier, remain green. Hello, everybody. It's me, BLAZE. Y'all know what I'm about. PEACE. Positive energy, always creating elevation. Positive energy, always creating elevation. If you live and start giving, give so much life and love to yourself to the point where you can give life and love to others. If you got breath, you blessed. If you in a present, treat it as a present. Make sure individuals know you gifted. Y'all know what we got going on this morning. It's 8:30. It's Friday. It's the last day of the week. Shouts out to everybody. We got Remain Nameless Stories Part 69 on the dime. We got Remain Nameless Stories 69 on the dime. In the words of the baby dinosaur, not the mama. In the words of the baby dinosaur, not the mama. If you know what a baby dinosaur is, then you get it. But if not, then you just not gonna get it. Respectfully. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying. Shouts out to Beast, you know what I'm saying. Definitely. Yo, Beast, they woke the they woke the 585 up, Beast. Like yo, Beast, they woke the 585 up, bro. I don't know why they went and woke the 585 up, but them boys about to come up out of the fight. I don't know why they went and start fucking with 38 Special, man. I don't know why they went fucking with 38 Special, bro. Y'all don't the Rochester, them niggas, man. Y'all thought, man, them the cousins over there, cuz. You know how you got that cousin that you know what I'm saying? You done got that cousin that don't nobody like niggas fuck with what they don't fuck with because like they kinda like know what time it is with that one cousin. Like, yeah, Rochester, that one cousin upstate that don't nobody really say too much about, but when that motherfucker pop out, it's gonna be some smoke. But shouts out to the niggas in the 585, man. Shouts out to the Rochester crew. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to the family. For sure. But yeah, we got Remain Nameless Stories Part 69 on the dime, you know what I'm saying? On the dime. And this one is basically titled In the Words of the Baby Dinosaur, Not the Mama, yo. In the words of the baby dinosaur, not the mama. And y'all know we gotta do Remain Nameless is brought to you in part by
She's been down and out, she's been wrote about, she's been talked about.
Shouts out to Sip Happens Tea Shop. Shouts out to Sip Happens Tea Shop with the tea of the week. This week's tea is orange pill tea, a nutrient-based caffeine-free beverage packed with vitamin C. It helps boost the immune system. It helps ease bloating by stimulating digestive enzymes and provides potent antioxidant protection against oxidative stress. Ladies and gentlemen, orange pill tea is a nutrient dense vitamin C, highly packed boost in regards to your immune system. It helps easing bloating and stimulating your digestive enzymes. And it helps you with your stress. So if you're stressed out, you know what I'm saying, you got some issues in regards to your body, your stomach and all that, you know what I'm saying, and your immune system is kind of low, you get you some orange pill tea. And orange pill tea will definitely be a tea for you to drink. Shouts out to Sip Happens Tea Shop. Health is wealth, health is wealth. You know what I mean? You definitely got to have some health is wealth, man. Health is wealth. So it's all about, you know what I'm saying? If we ain't living, we can't be doing none of this shit that we plan on doing, or, you know what I'm saying, had no fun doing the shit we doing because we ain't here. We ain't living, so health as well. But yeah, we gonna get into this story, man. Shouts out, man. People, let me tell you about my best friend. Yeah, not the mama. Now, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know me. I always got to remain nameless story. Let me tell you about my best friend, Daryl, right? Me and Daryl became best friends when I was probably like 6 or 7 years old, right? Daryl moved into the neighborhood and Daryl moved in with his auntie. But nobody never really paid no mind. Nobody really asked no questions. We kids, we don't ask no questions, no nothing. He's just one of the new kids in the neighborhood. We see him around the neighborhood. Me and him had the same bike, just different colors. So we kind of like linked up, as you would say. We linked up, we got cool, we used to ride our bikes all the time, you know what I'm saying? We put it, I mean, people, let me tell you about my best friend. You know, that's when you had $1 and you get, you know what I'm saying, you get 2 quarter waters, 2 Huggies, you know what I'm saying, 2 bags of chips. Like, you could split a lot. I mean, you get Mike and Ike's and motherfucking Now Laters and you know what I'm saying? You had $1, you get a couple packs of Now Laters, you get a bag of chips, you know what I'm saying? You get a juice. It was a lot you could do with $1 back then. I feel so old, but there was a lot you could do with about $1 back then. You feel what I mean? And most of the time, we really didn't ask. And again, we really didn't ask no questions. We did whatever we told to do, and that was that. So me and Daryl become real cool. After a while, everything becomes kind of like the norm. I mean, everything becomes a normal now. You know what I'm saying? Daryl been there, you know what I'm saying? We've been chilling, we've been hanging, we've been best friends for a couple of years. We've been to each other family reunions. We've been to all each other types of functions. Man, Daryl been together pretty much. Pause, giving no Diddy. I mean, no, I ain't gotta get no Diddy on that. That was my best friend. Fuck. But anywho, that was my man. We was together all the time, y'all. When I tell you Daryl was like my people thought Daryl was really my family. That's how much me and Daryl was together. Like my actual family thought Daryl was my family just because the way me and Daryl was always together at that time. We used to be mad when we couldn't go. I mean, when we couldn't. I mean, it was so we couldn't, or event we couldn't attend. It was like, man, people, let me tell you about my best friend. Me and D was mad, but I tell you, we was thick as thieves. We was thick as thieves, man. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I didn't like about that though is that the 1 year I started playing football. I started playing the football the 1 year. Daryl couldn't play football, but I started playing football for the vets. Daryl couldn't play football. So that shit was kind of fucked up because we bagged and bagged. We tried to get Daryl to play. You know what I mean? We wanted Daryl to play football so bad. Daryl couldn't play. We never found out. We never found out why Daryl couldn't play football. Well, actually, I know why Daryl can't play football then. Well, now, but I never knew why Daryl couldn't play football then. But actually, now that I know and I got grown, I figured it out. You know what I'm saying? I figured out why Daryl couldn't play football when he was younger. But again, you know what I'm saying? Daryl was my best friend. Me and him hung out all the time. You know what I'm saying? Me and him was cool. We always chopped it up. We was always together. We rode bikes together. We went fishing together. We went to restaurants together. You know what I'm saying? It's like that was my Brody. You know what I'm saying? That was my road dog. We was always cool. We never had I don't think me and Daryl ever had a fight. I don't think we ever, you know what I'm saying, got into it. I think he did. One thing though, yeah, it was a little tension. We did have some tension at that one time when I was playing football though. When I started playing football, it was, you know what I'm saying, things got a little different. So I must say that, yeah, when I started playing football, things were different because then I had to go to school, then I had to go to practice, and after practice, I had to come back. You know what I mean? If that, or we was at the club. So yeah, it wasn't like, you know what I mean? We wasn't, you know what I'm saying, rocking. We wasn't hanging out as frequently as we usually do. So I say that to say this, you know what I'm saying? Me and Daryl pretty much know each other. I pretty much seen Daryl's whole family. I know Daryl's whole family. But one person that I've never seen though, and it was really not a big topic of discussion, it was something we never really discussed, but somebody I never seen before was Daryl's moms.
Oh my God.
I don't know if that was kind of like a touchy subject or whatever the case may be, but that was something that was, I'm a kid. I kids be bringing it up, and it was something that was never discussed, so it was never something that was never addressed, or we never really just talked about it. You know what I'm saying? I never really asked Daryl where his mom's at. I never asked Daryl. It wasn't none of my business to know where his mom's at. All I know is that, you know what I'm saying, he was staying with his mom's. He was staying with his auntie, and that was it. I never do that. That was about the story. I never do that. What was going on? No, nothing. I just do Daryl moved. Some kid named Daryl moved in with his auntie on Northland. And you know what I'm saying? Me and him got cool. We best friends now. So, we've been best friends for a couple of years. So one day, Me and Daryl on our way to Delaware Park. We got our bikes. We about to ride up to. No, we wasn't. No, actually, wasn't going to Delaware Park. No, mind you, my bad, my bad. That was the day we was going fishing. Yeah, I'm saying we had a thing in our hood where, you know what I'm saying, we used to go fish. I mean, we used to go fishing early in the morning. You know what I'm saying, and we knew how to bring worms up. You know what I'm saying, or we wait till like a muddy day, or whatever, however the case may be. You know what I'm saying, like if we had plans on going to fishing one day, you know what I'm saying, we basically just set up, I mean, little traps or whatever to try to get more bait for us going on our fishing trip or whatever the case may be. And when we go fishing, a lot of times we go fishing dumb early in the morning. If we going fishing like 6 o'clock, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. We gonna be fishing early. Ain't nobody gonna be out late afternoon trying to fish. That's not gonna happen. But anywho, me and him getting prepared to go fishing or whatever the case may be. So what I'm saying, we get our fishing rods together, whatever the case may be. We get our little tackle boxes together. We get our lures together and shit like that. You feel what I mean? So boom. On the way to the spot, it's a bait shop.
You've got mail.
You know what I'm saying? And then we normally stop at the store first, but long story less, we basically jumps on our bikes, you know what I'm saying? And we riding up the way and we get to the store. We get to the store, you know what I'm saying? Now, you know, we gotta go get our little, I mean, we gotta get our little trinkets or whatever the case may be for the fishing trip. Rather, we, you know, I mean, we got our sandwiches and stuff like that, but you know, we trying to get some little quick odds and ends. So we go inside of the store. We goes inside the store, and you know, we typical day in the neighborhood. Me and Daryl going inside the store. We go to the store, da 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 da. And I think it's like his cousin or something was in the store. His cousin was in the store. So his cousin was in the store. Boom, we goes in the store. His cousin in the store, him and his cousin talking down over by the cooler, whatever case may be. We chilling. And now, mind you, I got to stand by the door because I got to watch the bikes because they don't, you know what I mean? Nope, we ain't about to come snatch up our bikes. As a matter of fact, I'm just basically about to go back outside and just tell D what I want and have him go get it because I don't want, I mean, we got them fishing rods on the back of our bikes and all that. We just, I mean, we ain't about to be, we know it's early, but we just ain't going to be leaving our bikes outside. Long story last, I walk out and there's another lady in the store, so on and so forth. Now, Daryl goes to the counter or whatever the case may be. He comes out the store. You know what I mean? We gets on our bikes. He rides off. Don't think nothing of it. Goes fishing. Have a mighty fine time. Da 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 da. It is what it is. Now, we on our way back from fishing. We ain't catch nothing. I mean, it wasn't even, I mean, we didn't even catch nothing. You know what I'm saying? We had, we had a we wasn't very productive in our fishing trip that particular morning. Right? So, we cool. We chilling. It's whatever. We on our way back to the house. We gonna stop by the store and get some more, some more snacks. We go to the store to get some more snacks, and the same lady that was in the store that morning was pretty much at the store. I mean, when we came back from fishing, this time she outside the store, she asking for some change. So we like, nah, you know what I'm saying? We walk, no, we don't have no change, lady, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, what you I mean, like, you know, like, dang, go get a job, like, shit like that, right? So we walk in the store, and I'm like, dang, man, I ain't never seen her around here before. And Daryl was like, no, I ain't never seen him around here before neither. I'm like, oh, man, let me find out it's going to be somebody else. It's going to be, somebody new that's going to be sitting around hanging out at the store asking for change all the time. Daryl like, yeah, that's going to be crazy. That'd be wild. So he's like, I'm tired of people. Every time I go to this store, you know what I'm saying, we got to worry about somebody asking for change all the time. That shit, I mean, I'm tired of that. We kids. What make these people think we got money? You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no money. We kids. So we leave the store down. Pays it no mind. Nothing of it. So now, this lady becomes frequent in front of the store now. Now, ever since we see this lady for the last time, ever since we went to fishing this one day, right? We went fishing this one day. We seen her mad early in the morning on the way to fishing. We seen her on the way back from fishing. She was still standing outside the store. Now, all of a sudden, she's become a pillar standing outside of the store, asking for change. Nobody really knows who this lady is. Everybody just know that this is the lady that's always asking for change. Now, I mean, lo and behold, kind of find out that this lady that basically we seen at the store when we was going fishing, she a crackhead, y'all. Oh my God. Ain't nothing worse than, you know what I'm saying, having another crackhead standing in front of the store asking for change all day. That's like one of the worst feelings ever, especially when you a kid, because you ain't even got no money and you got a crackhead always asking you for change every time you go to the store. That is so annoying at the end of the day. So annoying at the end of the day, man. Like, come on, y'all. Y'all know how it be. Every time you go into the store, you see them standing there. They looking at you. You looking at them. Why gotta be a whole, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a whole, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It gotta be a whole dramatic scene. It gotta be a whole, like, you know what I'm saying? It gotta be a whole thing when it comes to, you know what I'm saying? I mean, addressing the homeless person, or addressing the quote unquote less unfortunate person hanging out in the corner asking for change. Yeah, I mean, it comes like a stare down, like, yo, like who? I mean, yo, you got a couple, you got 50 cents. Like, who gonna ask who for change first? You know what I'm saying, or what's gonna be my rebuttal to the fact, hey, you got 50 cents? Not, yo, you got cash, yo. Oh my God, I remember they got Cash App now. Y'all better chill. These hoes people got Cash App. They got the mobile phones. They got those Cash App and Wi-Fi. Respectfully. But yeah, back to it though. It's like, man, now we got another a crackhead hanging out in front of the store. Oh my God! So we ain't paying it no mind. Another day in the park. Another day in the park. One day, me and Daryl going to the store. Me and Daryl going to the store. Me and Daryl gets to the store. We chilling in the store. We looking over the chips and so on and so forth. And as we in the store, the crackhead lady comes inside the store, right? The crackhead lady comes to the store, so he like, oh man, she about to start asking us for some change and some shit, man. Oh my God, what the hell? What the hell is going on? So we don't pay the crackhead lady no mind. We chilling, we mind our business. We doing what we do, like we doing it for TV, but you know, it is what it is. So we looking over the chips, you know what I'm saying? We looking over candies and stuff like that. And this crackhead lady is staring at, she's staring at Daryl like crazy, like she got her eyes locked on Daryl. Like she constantly just like staring at Daryl, and Daryl getting kind of uneasy, like, why is this crackhead lady keep staring at me, man? What the hell going on? Why is this crackhead lady still staring at? I'm looking at Daryl like, I don't know why this crackhead lady staring at you neither, bro. I don't know. So now we kind of getting on alert, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Is this lady trying to kidnap this thing or kidnap us? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is it a man with some candy out in the van outside the store right now? We getting kind of paranoid at this point, the way this crackhead lady is looking at Daryl. You know what I mean? Now we getting kind of defensive. We don't even want to spend no money in here. We don't want nothing to alert nothing or nobody about nothing. You feel me? So I'm like, forget it, whatever. I ain't paying it no mind. So I'm like, let's go. We gonna go to another store. So I go to the cooler, I get 2 Huggies, I put 50 cents on the counter, you know what I'm saying? And then we leave the store. We leave the store, this crackhead lady right behind us. So now it's like, now it's becoming easy, like, why is this lady behind us? So the crackhead lady basically, once we leave out the store, we walking out of the store, we get like 2 or 3 steps in front of the store, and this crackhead lady just hugs Daryl. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. Oh my God. I promise you I'm gonna do better. I promise you I'm gonna clean myself up. I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna do what I need to do. I don't know what's wrong. I just need you to understand that I love you. I ain't mean for none of this to happen. Daryl is bugging. Lady, get off of me, you fucking crackhead. Now Daryl is cussing. Daryl is livid, y'all. Daryl is livid. This Daryl got this crackhead lady hugging up on him, man, talking about she love him. You know what I'm saying? So he done pushed her off. He done pushed her off over, you know what I'm saying? He walking down the street, lady, leave me alone, get away from me. So now I'm kind of like jumping in on it, like, yeah, leave him alone. What the hell's wrong with you, lady? Don't nobody know you. You know, that crack got you go. You know what I'm saying? Now we literally, you know what I'm saying, we on the defensive in regards to this lady just running up and hugging this nigga like that, right? So now we all up in arms. We all up in arms about the situation now, because now this lady done hugged him, talking about she missed him. This lady is talking some old crazy stuff to him, man. Like, we don't know what the hell going on, but we know one thing's for sure, and 2 things for certain. This lady is talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? We don't know this lady. This is the crackhead lady from down the street. When we don't understand, we don't know what's going on. This old lady from down the street is talking reckless. So we get back to Daryl's house. We run upstairs. We go to Daryl's house. We run upstairs. You know what I'm saying? He like, auntie. Man, this is the crackhead lady down the street. You know what I'm saying? She was grabbing on me, man. And telling me she missed me. And then, and I'm like, yeah. So, you know, because, you know, you got to report something like that to your parents. You know what I'm saying? Or your guardian or whatever the case may be. Right? So as Daryl telling the story, his auntie sitting there looking, and she got this look on her face, you know what I'm saying? So she took a moment. She's like, oh, really? She's like, yeah. She's like, oh, okay, all right. You know what I mean? But Daryl, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Everything gonna be all right, Daryl. Just don't worry about it. And then she's like, well, matter of fact, Daryl, you and John, y'all have a seat on the couch. Daryl, I gotta tell you something. So me and Daryl sitting there, you know what I'm saying? We sit on the couch, you know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? Auntie, she's sitting there and she got like kind of like this look on her face. I'm sitting there like, yo, what the hell going on? So at this point, Auntie just comes out and was like, Daryl, that lady down there in the corner that gave you a hug and told you she loved you, that's your mom's. Oh my God. Oh my God. Daryl like, what? She was like, yeah. So Daryl like, you mean tell me my mother, the crackhead lady down the street? And Auntie was like, yeah, Daryl. unfortunately, you know what I mean, your mother got, you know what I'm saying, your mother ended up, getting addicted to drugs, and now she's addicted to drugs, and, you know what I mean, we be trying to help her, but, she don't want the help, so she out here, using drugs.
Oh my God.
And he's like, well, what about Christy? It's like, Christy's not your real mom.
Oh my God.
That's why you can't. I mean, that's why you gotta stay here with me. Cause Christy's not your real. I mean, Christy's not your real mom, and your dad had to go away. So now you stay with me, and your mom's not. I mean, your mom's not good enough to take. I mean, your mom's not well enough to take care of you. So I decided I was gonna help take care of you when you was little. That's why you been here. That's how you got here. That's why you staying with me. You were staying with your dad and Christy, then your dad got into whatever trouble he got into. Christy, she moved on. She had to do what she had to do, and I came and got you. So that's not your mama.
Oh my God.
Daryl was devastated. He was mad. Like, I have never seen somebody go from, like 0 to 100 real quick. He felt bad. Real bad. Like, could you imagine? Could you imagine when you find, could you imagine how that feel for an individual to be introduced, like for their moms to be introduced to them like that, for them to find out for you to find out that's who your mother is. Like, he lived his whole life. He thought one person was his mom that really wasn't his mother. And then when he kind of find out who his mother actually really is, he never, I mean, he didn't even know it was his own mom. Mind you, it was like a month or two, a whole month or two that went by when we first went down there and we went fishing. The first time we seen her, the first time we seen this lady, or the first time we seen his moms. The first time we seen his moms, we was on our way fishing early morning and catching one of the store that's open early. We caught her at the store. She was there ever since. And the whole time she didn't even know that was her son at some point. That's the other wild ticket about it, because she didn't even know that was Daryl at some point, because she ain't seen him since God knows how long. Since he's probably like 3 or 4 years old. We 6, 7 years old now. We done grown up a bit. So we a whole lot. We look a little different. And she on them extracurricular activities, so it's definitely different. But could you imagine? I could not imagine how Daryl felt. That's not the mom. That's not the mama. That's not your mom's, bro. Your mom's just a crackhead lady on the corner. How devastating is that to an individual? I don't know. I never have to be. I wasn't introduced to my mom just being a crackhead lady on the corner. I just experienced somebody who, went through that experience and realized and found out that their mother was a crackhead lady on the corner. And it wasn't a good look. It wasn't a good sight. It wasn't something that they was proud of. It was, I mean, I don't even know what type. I mean, I just know that's something that's going to have to be addressed. You know, there's a lot of children growing up right now, and they don't know who their parents are. They never met their parents. They're not aware who their parents is. Like their parents can walk past them right now to this day, and they not know that them is their parents, man. So I bring that story up about my friend Daryl finding out that, you know what I'm saying, his mother was the, you know what I'm saying, the crackhead lady on the corner for this specific reason. Daryl, you know what I'm saying, didn't have nothing to do with that. But Daryl was traumatized. Daryl was traumatized by the situation by finding out that his mother was the crackhead lady on the corner. Like I said, before when we met the Daryl mother, we was on our way fishing early morning going to the store. And we seen her in the store. We came out of the store, you know what I'm saying? We came back from the store just to find out she was the crackhead lady on the corner. We labeled her the crackhead lady on the corner. He labeled her the crackhead lady on the corner before he knew she was his mama. She was a crackhead lady on the corner before he knew she was his mama. That's why I say it. I mean, I say that to say, like, he knew that this lady was a crackhead lady on the corner before he knew that was his own mother. That's something that we're gonna have to change. Because the effects is gonna have on the children, the effects is gonna have on the parents, so on and so forth. The effect is gonna have on society, the effect is just gonna have on things, period. So, you know, let's just make sure we start keeping and trying to minimize this trauma to a minimum at the end of the day. Because it's like the way this is going, you know what I'm saying? It's like trauma after trauma after trauma after trauma after trauma. Nobody's really trying to discuss certain situations or discuss certain issues that need to be addressed. We have to start addressing certain issues. You know, the reason why a lot of people lash out is due to the fact that their feelings is hurt. Like I said, due to this emotional stability. I'm not saying Derek went and crashed out or did nothing of the sort. What I am saying is that there has to be there has to be a very awkward situation to be living in or to have happen. I can't even fathom what that type of situation is like because I was in a situation where I was with my biological mother and I was with my biological father as I was growing up. And they both grew and they was both in the same household. Well up until I was in my teen. I mean, well up until I was a teenager. So, you know, I didn't have to experience none of that. You feel what I mean? And for Daryl to be going a certain amount of time with his life with his dad and his so-called mother, then, you know what I'm saying, his dad get in trouble, his dad leaves, and he ends up with his aunt. Just for him to be with his aunt for a certain period of time to kind of find out that, you know what I'm saying, his mother is the lady down the street that's, you know what I'm saying, abusing and utilizing drugs that he seen for like a month or so and never even knew that was his mom's. I mean, would him knowing that was his mom made it any better? I don't know. Did that put a stain on his name? I mean, did that put a disdain in his heart? I believe so. Could he have suffered something from behind that? I believe so. Did he suffer something behind that? I don't know. Is he still suffering from that? I don't know. But what I do know is that it's hurtful and it's harmful. So, let's just start being more responsible. Like I said, let's just start making sure we keep our due diligence going on in the game. And let's make sure we do things in a responsible manner, man. We got to start being a whole lot more responsible for what's going on out here. We're taking a lot of things for granted. And we're not pushing the culture forward in the right ways. We're not telling people to do the right things. We constantly trying to tell people what we feel like they should do. It's not about what we feel like they should do. It's about doing what's right for themselves. That's the only way we're going to grow, is if individuals start finding the love for themselves. But it's hard to find the love for yourselves when it's so much that's attacking you, and so much on your helmet. There's so much going on in your life. You feel what I mean? If you can't navigate and you can't get where you need to go. But shouts out to my man Daryl, man, and shouts out to his mom. Shouts out to his auntie for being there for him. Shouts out to them. Shouts out to the people that, help come pick up the pieces. Pick up the pieces. Like, you feel me? Shouts out to them. Because Daryl could have been in the word. His situation could have been all the way left. Daryl could have been, dealing with that at her house. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out. You know what I mean? Ramon in the building, Renegade Radio in the building. Tune in tonight on Instagram, live on Instagram. Renegade Radio will be tapped in. Shouts out. But yeah, y'all got to know and understand it's kind of different. You know what I'm saying? Could you imagine what it's like to know a lady and call her the crackhead lady to find out a month later that that's your mom's, bro? Like I said, Daryl was my best friend. I knew Daryl, for years. And Daryl never knew his real mom. And kind of find out that the crackhead lady on the corner was his mom. Do you know how traumatizing that is for an individual? You've been making fun of this lady for like a month or two. You've been talking about this lady, how she a crackhead. You know what I mean? You ain't really been like degrading her, but you've been, she a crackhead. You don't know she your mama, though. You don't know she your mama. That's the wild part about it. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know this lady's your mama. And then a month later, this lady come in and you find out that this is your mom's, because you know how devastating that is? The crackhead lady is your mom's, bro. Yeah, the lady you've been talking about all this time, this lady you've been, laughing and joking with us on the corner is your mom's, bro. Ow.
Oh my God.
Nasty work. Nasty work. Nasty work. You feel me? So now you got, and then do you let that, then it's like, do you make that, then it's like, now do you make that information public? Do you shy your moms now? Do you deny your own mother? Like, do you deny your own mother now that you know that your mom, like, now that you know that that's your mom, you know she the crackhead lady, do you deny your mom now? You never knew her before. Is it easier to deny her now that you don't know her? You really didn't know her. You really don't know her. The lady that you thought was your mama, really not your mama, and that's the mama. Like, your mama is the crackhead lady for real. Your biological mama is the crackhead lady. The lady you thought was your mama was not your mama. You know what I'm saying? That's why you had to go end up standing with auntie. Your pops, you know what I'm saying? He doing what he got to do in regards to making sure he make it right. Grandma, you know what I'm saying, they ain't got nobody like that, so you end up with auntie and, you know what I mean, your mama out here on that stuff. You never knew that. How do you take that when this is what you just unaware, you just don't know? How do you handle situations when you've been deceived this whole time and you really didn't know? How do you take those situations? How do you take those situations to where it's, That's wild. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, but bro, listen, this wasn't even, listen, like, yeah, like, it's crazy, bro, because we never even knew. And mind you, this was my best friend. Like, I've known this dude for years. I remember when he first moved into his aunt's house. He's probably like 6 or 7 years old, bro. We like 10 or 11 at this point now. I done been to family reunions. I done been at all types of family functions. You know how you had that one homie back in the day, pause, giving no Diddy, no Dwight tonight. You know how you had that one homie where, you know what I'm saying? We was everywhere together. You know what I'm saying? Pause, giving no Diddy, no Dwight tonight. Like, you know what I'm saying? We riding bikes, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you know, it got to the point where we might as well just have a key to their house. Like, we might as well have a key to their house. And I never knew who his mom. I thought his mom's was the other lady. That's what we was under the impression of. His mom's was the other lady. And like I said, we went fishing one day and we ran into this lady. Dumb early, you know, fishing with. I mean, when we used to go fishing, you know, we used to trap our, we used to have our fishing rods and all that, you know, get our worms and do our tackle thing. So, you know, we up early, you know what I'm saying? We getting our fishing out the way early. We definitely not trying to be out there baking. But anywho, you know what I'm saying? We see this lady at the store. We don't pay no mind. We go fishing, we come back. Lady's still there. Next thing you know what I mean? She the new crackhead lady on the street. We ain't paying no mind. So about a month that went by. We, you know, it's a typical day in the hood, the new crackhead lady at the store, so on and so forth. We go in the store, we get 2 quarter waters, 2 Huggies. Man, listen. This lady come out, you know what I'm saying? Because the crackhead lady just came out and just started hugging my man Daryl, like, yo, I'm so sorry. Like, she came upon one of them, one of them Coming to America joints. Like, it is you. I cannot believe it. Like, yo, we like, yo, what the fuck? I will cherish this moment for the rest of my life. Like, I'm like, yo. Yo, we about to spaz on her, like, yo, we about to, pause, giving no Diddy, like, yo, we about to, like, no, we about to, like, nah, like, we about to do something to this, I mean, this crackhead lady about to get it now, because, like, what the fuck is you doing, hugging all up on my man like that, you know what I'm saying? First of all, you gave us pedo vibes when you walked, first of all, you gave us pedo vibes when we walked in the store. You know what I'm saying? We walked in the store, you gave us some pedo vibes because you staring at him. I'm like, yo, why she keep staring at my man D? That's why we just grabbed the 2 quarter, we grabbed the 2 quarter waters, a.k.a. Huggies. No matter of fact, I'm going to say Huggies, a.k.a. quarter waters. Yeah, because I'm from Buffalo, we say Huggies. You know what I'm saying? So I grabbed 2 Huggies, a.k.a. quarter waters, you know what I'm saying? And we left out the store. As soon as we leave out the store, she's still like hawking us and like on us, like, yo, and then, you know what I'm saying, we get a couple steps from the store. It's like I said, she just started hugging him like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to do better. I swear I'm going to get clean. We like, yo, lady, what the fuck is you talking about? We don't even know your name, lady. Like, what is you doing? Like, you the crackhead lady. Why is the crackhead lady, like, hugging up on man D like this? Talking about she is vibes and she's sorry and she going to come get him. And, you know what I'm saying? She going to make everything better. And we don't have the slightest idea what this crackhead lady talking about. We think this crackhead lady done lost her goddamn mind. Like, for real, like, you know what I'm saying? So I always got to the point where we done got aggressive with this. I mean, we done got aggressive with the crackhead lady now. Like, yo, get the fuck off my man. Fuck you, man. You sorry. Like, you high? Like, you know what I'm saying? And somebody, you know what I'm saying? Somebody gave you a bad batch. What the hell wrong with you, lady? Like, now we jive forward. So, you know, now we really get into it. And like I said, we get back to the house. And you know what I'm saying? We kids at this point, so now we got to report it. Now I'm saying we done had an incident with the crackhead lady down the street, so we going to report it to Auntie. Because not mind you, this lady is talking crazy. So we go report it to Auntie. Auntie like,
Oh my God.
That's your mom's.
Oh my God.
Like, could you imagine what type of silence was in the room at this point? Could you imagine this nigga face? Could you? Oh my God! Oh my
God!
This nigga face, bro. Oh man, that's my Brody, man. He was hurt. He was hurt. He was hurt, bro. He was broke. Like like what? Like you mean like nah, bro? Like nah, you lying, bro? Like you tripping, you wildin', you super duper wildin'. You really no, hold on, no. I think I got that joint. Like, yeah, hold on. Like, oh my back, yeah, hold on, I rock that joint out. Like, nah, he had to. All right. He was hurt. Like, why? Like, why they gotta be my mama, man? Out of anybody, mama, why they gotta be my mama, man? So even as a crack queen, mama, yo, Williams was a black queen, mama. Like, oh my god, why you gotta fall? Why I gotta fall in that category, man? You know what I'm saying? And the worst part is he never even knew. That's the hurtful part about this whole. This nigga never knew this shit. This nigga lived his whole life. This nigga been walking about and talking about and just like just literally talking about his mama this whole time and never even knew it. I can't even imagine how that would feel. Like the way you feel about this person now, and just to kind of find out that this person is actually the person that brought you on this planet is the reason why you living. She the reason why he living, and this. Oh my god. Oh my god, nasty work, yo. Nasty work. I don't even know how. Like me personally, like I said, as I'm sitting there, I'm just like, oh shit. Like damn, like what the fuck? Like come on, bro. Like what we gonna do from here? Now it's really awkward. Now this every situation beyond here. Now we try now we ducking her. I ain't even gonna now we ducking her. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Now we ducking her because now it's like, yo, we can't have. I mean, this can't get out. This has to be like the secrets of all secrets. Nobody can know. Nobody can know. We cannot. This cannot be revealed to the public. Nobody in the public can know that this is the she the mama. No. We cannot afford any more outbursts and nothing like that because now we really can't do nothing in regards to the outburst she had because we know who she is. So now if she have an outburst like that again, we really can't get aggressive and act like, oh man, get out of here, you crackhead lady. No, we can't act like that now because now we really know the truth. Now we really know the truth. We know what's for real, for real. We know who this lady is for real, for real. We know who this lady is. Like we cannot do that. So now we have to avoid this man's mind. Now he's literally going throughout his life trying to avoid his own mother due to the embarrassment. He's going around avoiding his own mother. Could you imagine what life is like when you're living your life as a child and you're avoiding your own mother? When you find out who your actual mother is, it's to the point now where you're so ashamed of your own mother to the point where you avoid her. Could you imagine what type of life that is? I don't want to imagine it. I'm just saying. I'm just being real here. We're not going to sit here and pull no punches at the end of the day. So, we got to start thinking about a lot of these things that go on in regards to what type of people that we're dealing with on this planet. And he's not the only person that dealt with this. He's not the only person with this type of story. And I'm pretty much sure there's a whole lot of more stories that make this look like a piece of cake. I know it's a whole bunch of more stories that's gonna make this look like a piece of cake, respectfully. All I'm saying is at the end of the day, we have to know and understand that it's a lot of individuals that went through a lot of trauma during their days. especially coming up in this era. So we can't just always be pointing a finger or always looking to just be like, yo, they wrong, they, I mean, they just stupid. They don't know no better. You're right. But you don't condemn nobody because they, you know what I'm saying, because they don't know no better. You can't do that. I mean, you can do whatever you feel like you feel is necessary for you to do. I just suggest you don't do that. If you ever want to have some type of progression or want individuals to progress around you, whether you're around them or not, just like trying to condemn them is not going to be beneficial for them at any point in time. Water them if you're going to do anything. You don't have to be around them. Just don't send no negative just don't send no negative energy their way. You can send positive energy their way even though they're not on the same time that you on. It's possible for you to do that. Because you never know what an individual going through. You never know what an individual been through. You never know what type of abandonment issues an individual may have. You never know what an individual went through in their life. That's why it's not for you to be out here judging. It's out here for you to just to be, you know what I'm saying, giving some type of love and positive affirmations at the end of the day, respectfully. I may not know, I may not be in agreement with whatever it is that you got going on, but I'm not gonna sit here and just be like, "Oh, you stupid because you want to hold the gun." No, I'm gonna say something different. I'm gonna tell you something like, "Yo, I don't suggest you deal with that situation because that 1 second could cost you a lifetime." I ain't gonna be mad at you. I'm gonna give you some game though. I'm gonna give you a little food for thought. I'm gonna give you one of them little quotables. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm gonna give you a quotable. Don't let that 1 second, you know what I'm saying, cost you a lifetime. Don't let them few minutes cost you a lifetime. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Go sit it down. Go think about it real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you, if you ever feel like somebody trying to play you, why would you even pay attention to somebody that's beneath you? If you feel like, if you get aggressive to the point where you feel like, oh, like, if you know you bigger than something, why would you demote yourself to deal with something that's a peon? You ain't worried about no ants, so why is you worried about something else that's smaller than you or lower than you or that can't do nothing to you? Why is you worried about something that can't do nothing to you? So you say, if there can't nobody out here touch you, why are you worried about somebody? If you such a boss, why you, like, chill. What is we doing here? Y'all bugging. Respectfully. You feel me? So it's like, no, we're not doing that. Not in this day and age. I'm going to give you positivity. I'm not about to sit here and do the same thing that the older cats did in regards to when we used to come. I'm not going to make the same mistakes. Making the same mistakes is like, basically, that's a part of insanity. If you do the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, we all know and understand that's insanity. So if we continue to think we're going to go out here and combat these particular situations or combat these particular issues with the same old shit, it's not going to work. You're insane. If you think y'all gonna still come out here and be marching for y'all freedom and police brutality and things of that nature, if y'all think y'all gonna go by the same means of putting these tweets out and making these stats on these social media pages and stuff like that, if you really think that's gonna be effective in regards to helping the culture, you got the game fucked up. If y'all honestly think we're going to continue to do the same old shit we've been doing in regards to running this fucking hamster wheel, in regards to getting our shit together and making sure we can be the powerfulest, one of the most powerfulest, the powerfulest entity on this particular planet, and I mean, it is what it is. It's already known. It's like you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a book. So they just got nothing but books running around here telling you just how powerful and just how you basically run this shit. But you know, if you want to stay blind to it, ain't nobody gonna force you to it. Just know and understand it's not gonna be with pushing or promoting negative energy. It's not gonna be used. It's not gonna be done if we promote black women fighting black women, black men fighting black men. If I can't, I mean, like, if we pushing the wrong shit. If I can't push, you know what I'm saying, music, if I can't push my brother's clothing brand or DTF transfer brand or popsicle brand or whatever, I can't push none of that. But I can constantly talk about Balenciaga and all this, that, and the third. I mean, we got to start making the different choices to make us better than what we want to be. like pointing all these damn fingers saying this is going to be this person or that person. No, it's not what we need to be doing. We need to be pointing the fingers at ourselves, loving ourselves, and loving ourselves to the point where we could love other people. Because we've been through too much, and we don't even know what we all been through. And it's not time for judgment. It's not time to be saying that you better than this person or worse than that person. It's just time to just pour love into life, man. We at a time in the era where we need to start pouring love into life, man. And getting and reaping the benefits from pouring love and pouring aspirations. Y'all keep pouring this bullshit and expecting why y'all Kool-Aid fucked up. Because y'all pouring the bullshit in it. Y'all niggas got all these additives, ingredients. Y'all want to add all this extra shit to it. It ain't nothing to it. Y'all want to add, this excuses, this, that, and the third. No, ain't no excuses to why you can't show no love to nobody. Ain't no fucking excuse. In my eyes. So that's all I do. I ain't man. Listen, if you got hate in your heart, let it out. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, if you got hate in your heart, where is that shit at? If you got hate in your heart, let it out. You know what I mean? Oh, where is that shit at? Matter of fact, I'll give him with a you know what I'm saying? Hit him with a Jada. You know what I'm saying? If you got hate in your heart, let it out. For real. Because, like, man, we not doing that, man. So, again, man, I say that to say this, man, at the end of the day. Make sure y'all know and understand that people go through what they go through. It's all about showing love and positive energy to one another, man. Making sure we all know and understand that that's a group thing. It's a group project. You know what I'm saying? And we could do this as a collective group, but we all have to start off as individuals first. We all got to start off as individuals first, man. If we don't start off as individuals first, then, you know, it's not going to go nowhere. We all got to be our own little solid block. If we all are our own little solid blocks, we come together and build a strong foundation. The chain is only strong as its weakest link. You feel what I mean? So we all have to be links at the end of the day. We all have to know and understand and respect each other's individuality. A computer is run by zeros and ones. Some of the most powerful thing, all this internet shit you see, all this AI and all that stuff is run by ons and offs, zeros and ones. Complete persons. Complete persons. Complete persons. Complete persons. You know what I'm saying? Once you become complete, you can become a person. Once you got that completeness, once you got that whole, once you got that zero, you can become complete. You can be a one person. You can stand for something. It's about being complete, and it's about standing for something. It's about, if you ever want to travel throughout this matrix, just know that the matrix is built on zeros and ones. It's about being complete and standing for something. You feel me? So if you ever want to get anywhere in this matrix, in this funny game of life, you know what I'm saying? Just keep it simple. Because all this intricate shit you see in front of you in regards to your cell phone, in regards to your data plan, in regards to your internet and your Wi-Fi and your search engines and all that other fancy stuff, it got a whole bunch of language in between. They got a whole lot of URLs and codes. But when you break that sugar honey iced tea down to the finest particles, you don't have nothing but completeness and basically individuals being individuals. Just complete individuals. Complete individuals and when complete individuals come together and just constantly interchange and intertwine, they can create some of the dopest shit ever. They can create whatever it is they want to create, as you can see. So that was a little game for y'all. That was a little education for y'all. That was just a little something to keep it simple about zeros and ones and having some fun. You feel what I mean? It's all about keeping the zeros and ones and having some fun. But I'm about to get up out of here because y'all know I got to get to these donuts, man. I got some other obligations that I need to take care of, man. Shouts out to everybody in the chat. Shouts out to Renegade Radio. They tapped in. We're going to tap in and tune in with them tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to them. Salute to them. Shouts out to the new network. And y'all know I got to do, got to do my due diligence. So shouts out to...
She's been down and out, she's been wrote about, she's been talked about.
Sip Happens Tea Shop with the tea of the week. The tea of the week is orange pill tea, a nutrient-dense caffeine-free beverage packed with vitamin C, and flavonoids. Drinking this citrus beverage can boost your immune system, ease bloating by stimulating digestive enzymes, and provide potent antioxidant protection against oxidative stress. So, if you're looking to boost your immune system, ease bloating by stimulating digestive enzymes, and provide potent antioxidant protection against oxidative stress, orange pill tea is the tea for you, ladies and gentlemen. Orange pill tea is the tea for you, ladies and gentlemen. So it was a pleasure. It was another Remain Nameless in the book. The weekend is coming. I will see y'all Monday, which will be a fun day because I got another story about something that happened one day. Remain Nameless Stories. We out.